here. What's going on with you? What's happening? Man, we gotta have a conversation, y'all. We gotta talk about this. Man, listen, these baby mothers, and this is directed straight at them today. I'm not holding nothing down back of nothing. Y'all can get mad at me, agree, disagree, whatever it is. We having this conversation. Listen, man, I understand that people need help. And if a man and a woman lay down and have a child together, I totally understand. You want that help. I'm gonna try to break this down as simple as possible, because I feel like people don't be understanding what be trying to be said with this. It's not that nobody's going against the single parents. I'm no single women. I'm going directly today. That nobody's going against y'all needing help. But we saying that there is a double standard when it comes to this. It's a fact. It's flawed when it comes to this. I'm making this video because this woman made a post, and she is complaining about one of her baby daddies. He wasn't paying child support. I understand. I don't know the situation. I'm just gonna go off the totality of it all, what I know from it, and just what I see and observe. Man, listen. I guess the man gets locked up. He locked up, y'all. This woman is ranting. I'm talking about pissed off that he locked up for child support, locked up for child support, but can't pay. Now is mad at the court. Mad at the court, who you are proudly to go and say, lock him up because he ain't paying. But then now, I don't know if people research or do their stuff before they do this. Now you mad because he locked up and ain't paying. How the fuck he gonna pay anything and he locked up? Listen, I be baffled at some of these women out here, man. Like I said, man, these women, y'all got the, man. Look, I'm a single father. I've been doing it by myself for about 8 years. Look, I totally understand that you might need help and don't get it. But me, this is me. I've been locked up for child support before. I done did a couple years on a bracelet and everything. I'm talking about I went to jail. They gave me 5 years. And it's a felony. It's a felony. You don't pay that shit, it's a felony. I got a felony on my record for this shit. So I understand wanting their help, needing their help financially or whatever the case may be. But if they don't fucking got it, they don't got it. I don't think a man, woman, anybody, I don't care who it is or who get mad at me for this. If a person should not have a jail sentence over their head for no fee, for no price, because they ain't got no money. 99% of the time, the dude ain't had no fucking money when you laid down and had sex with him. You laid down and had sex with the dude because, what up, Panda War? Assalamu alaikum, salaikum salam. You know the people you getting in bed with. I speak from my own experience on this, because I'm sick of seeing this, but I'm going to keep seeing it because people posted it like crazy I'm telling you. Don't be mad because he not paying child support. You knew he ain't had no money when you slept with him. Now you want to get mad at him and put him in jail. I don't agree with nobody going to jail, period, but I don't agree that nobody should go to jail because they ain't got no money. Especially a price, a number. It's, for sure, have a good day. Especially a number, guys, ladies, especially a number that someone outside of procreation then gave y'all. Here's the other problem. Nobody tells you to go live beyond your means. Nobody tells you what house to go buy, what shoes to buy, what this to buy. I'm not speaking to the women that handle their business, and I'm not speaking to anybody who handles their business, uses the money for their children. I'm not saying that. I'm specifically speaking towards these women out here trying to get these dudes locked up because they broke. They just broke. We was broke when you met us back in the day. 9 times out of 10, we had a falling out. We moved on. We got put on child support. My situation was totally different. I was around for my kids when it first started. The period of me not was like some years later. And that had to do with, man, listen, my story's so crazy, man. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm not going to say this was the direct result because I was in and out. I was able to be in and out, right? I would come, stay around for a while, leave, come back, but I was always able to go see my kids. So I go see my kids. I'm going to see my kids. You know how my baby daddy stuff go. This is my first baby mother, y'all. So we going back and forth. And like I was abusive in that relationship, but we talk about child support. I've talked about that before too. But, and I'm totally against it. That was like 25 years ago. I outgrew all that crazy stuff. So I understand needing financial help. I just don't agree with the part where we got to send each other to jail for it. Because like I told you, it became a part where part of my situation was, okay, Brandon be in and out. And I understand the frustration that women can have with that. I totally understand the frustration with that. I totally get it now that I'm older, wiser, more mature. When I was young, like I said, I was 19 maybe. 19 when I had my first child. Well, no, I was 16, but I didn't know about him. But that's a longer one. My first child I had when I was like 15, 16. I didn't know about him for like 7 years. They said it was somebody else's. Me and the person had sex one time. So that's a different story. But that woman, to this day, we cool. Me and my son, we good. He's 22, 23, went college, everything. We good. Never been on child support for that one. And she's a black woman. I'm saying that to say, because if you go into my story, you'll understand why I just said that. Never put me on child support, never down talked me to my son, never said a bad word, nothing. Has always said, hey, he getting kind of tall. My son's 6'5", 6'6". He might have to shoot something, and it was later, so, I might put something on Cash App here and there. But, and then it came to a situation where, now this is where I tell you the bitter parenting and the bitter stuff comes in at, or hiding something, or you might be at fault. This is where baby mothers are having babies with baby daddies, sisters, baby daddies type deal. My life was crazy. It is crazy. So then you be like, well, shit, I can't have that crazy motherfucker around knowing this. No, we got to keep this away. So boom, then we got child support. You know what I'm saying? So not saying, listen, man, it's a lot of reasons why people getting put on child support, but I don't think motherfuckers should go to jail or have a sentence over their head. You got to understand something. Like me, the role got switched. I didn't have custody of 2 of my kids until about 8 years ago, and then I got custody of my kids. The judicial system didn't do what they did for me, because guess what? You miss a payment, they on your ass. They sending you letters to tell you got to come to court to do paternity and you about to be on child support. When they decide to put a felony on you for child support, understand this, people, they send a letter to your baby mother or baby father, whoever has custody. They're going to send a letter and say, hey, do you want us to incarcerate them? Not saying that's the word for word, but that's what the letter's for. Yes or no. Bottom line. For some reason, I got a yes. I don't know. But listen, whether one of them said it or both of them didn't, or one did and one didn't, I got in trouble for it. So I get custody of my kids. I can speak from both sides of this, so I'm still neutral to this. It's just frustrating to know that people can go to jail because they just don't have it sometimes. So I did, no, let me go back. I've had custody of them 2 kids for about 8 years. Never put that baby mother on child support. Never tried to. I don't ask her for shit. None of that. Agnes, what's up with you? I see you back. Iran, have use nuclear in 2 weeks. You're saying they're going to use nuclear bomb in 2 weeks? That's what you're saying? I'm glad you came back though. Appreciate you. But yeah, and I sit and I'm like, and yeah, my mother, she advocated, put her ass on child support. They did it to you. They did it to you. But in my head, I done already been through that. She did some years in prison already. So see, people like to come at me and be like, Brandon, you da. No, first of all, I've always been in everybody's corner. I could have been and done that shit. It could have been out of spite a long time ago. It could have been out of revenge a long time ago. Every time you say that I'm against you, I could have went and did it. Never have done it. Never will do it. You know what I'm saying? I might talk shit, but I've never done it. I don't ask nobody for shit because I know everybody has their own circumstance and their own situations. Anytime you say something to her anyway, most of the time is, I done paid all the bills, I got my car payment, I got all this. But guess what? If it was me, or I've seen some other people that get on Facebook, they down in they baby daddies or baby mothers when they say shit like that. I need mine. I need mine. We going to court. We let the judge deal with it and sort it out. Me, I just, yeah, cool, whatever, man. I understand. I'm taking care of business anyway. You got to understand that no matter what's going on in life, you are the parent to your child, whether it's single or a couple home, or whether you got help or not. So I don't go at people trying to get them, like, because I know that if we go to court and I go for child support, you miss some payments, guess what? You about to go to jail. I don't get nothing from you going to jail. They don't get nothing from you going to jail. Why am I helping these people put you in jail because you ain't got no bread right now? I never understood it when it happened to me. Because when I got it, hey, everybody freaking got it. Some people are like, well, you ain't got it enough. When I got it, everybody fucking got it. And y'all got to understand me and know me. Because I could go drop 300 on you this month, and I might not pay for a couple weeks, a couple months, and then I drop another 3 or 4, or I'll pay a couple hundred on child support just so, you know, to have it on the record, and then I'll go give you a couple hundred in cash. But guess what the court gonna say to you? It's a gift. It don't count. Bring it up here. I think it's bullshit. I think people should be able to, if you can co-parent, I'm gonna say this, because some people can't co-parent like that. Some people can't do this. Honestly, my situation, co-parent or not, or fucking not, my stuff ain't even really a co-parent. It's just as long as everything is going smooth for whoever's involved, then everybody be quiet. And I'm cool with that because I don't give a fuck about going to jail, going to system, none of that. I don't want to do none of that no more. I got another year till I'm 40. I'm advocating for there should not be a person in jail or prison because they don't have no money. What does that say to the character of the people that you messing with or laying down having kids with? This is why I'm an advocate for telling people, do not just be out here having sex and having kids with people. I mean pizza. You can come and eat with me. You probably way over there and I'm cool. Pepperoni pizza. I'm right now I'm not eating pork or none of that. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate that though. A good salad would be good. But for real though, yeah. But you know, I advocate for people to be in happy homes, not split homes, living together homes. That means you guys have been together for a very long time and know each other's character because you could piece it together. You don't know a person's character when you meet them in a club, you talk to them for a couple months, you going to their house to visit, they going to your house to visit, or y'all, or whatever the case may be. Y'all not getting a lot of time together. Y'all don't really know each other. So to have kids with somebody that you've only known for 6 months or a year is crazy to me after I done grew up and I've experienced certain things in life. And then you wonder why these people are putting you on child support. These people want you to go to jail. These people are doing creep shit behind your back. It's because you didn't invited these people into your life for 18, 19 plus years because you wanted some cutty. Cutty is sex. Sex, you know what that is. Two people getting together and doing the hoo-ha, sex again, just for y'all that don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Be mindful of who you are laying with. If I had known that I would have been on child support for whatever fucking reason it was, I wouldn't have laid down with neither one of them. You understand what I'm saying? And then the part of it is, now I can still have love for them and I can still have some respect for them depending on what it is we talking about. I'm specifically talking about the child support situation or somebody that wants to put you in jail. If I know somebody wants to put me in jail, I am not talking to you. I am not having kids with you. I am not nothing. This is what I'm talking about. When I try to talk to people like, Brandon, it's going in one ear and out the other. I don't care. Hopefully one time it gets stuck in their head and they understand what I'm talking about, because I use me all the time as reference to the stuff I be talking about. People should not have this sentence over their head. And this is what I'm talking. I got a sentence over my head, right? If we decide that we don't like you, whatever, you going to jail. We bringing you back in here. But see, my baby mother don't have to deal with that, because I've never took her through that. Because first of all, it's out of respect for me and you had these kids. Didn't no judge suck my dick. Didn't no judge, excuse my French if I'm swearing too much, if it shouldn't be no kids in here. I put not for kids, but, or Christian people. I usually try not to cuss and stuff, but we adults here. We didn't have intercourse and the judge was invited. They shouldn't be telling me how much I should pay nothing to nobody, or telling nobody else out there what they should be paying to nobody. That is crazy. You understand what I'm saying? So this lady goes on rambling around. I'm just looking at her like, lady, get off of Facebook. Get off of Facebook. What do you gain from putting all that ignorant shit on Facebook? I don't post nothing on Facebook. When I was younger, I might have. I don't post nothing about my real life on Facebook. I done got on here and made a video, them 3 lives and made them. I didn't go to Facebook with that. Now, Facebook is more so our families. I could very well, because it would be easy to do. But that ain't nobody. No, you guys are like, I don't want to say strangers, but you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, I've had 2 trolls come in here. Well, not you, Anus. You know, I be having people come here. They don't even be talking about what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? So it's easy to come on here and do it, but y'all gotta stop this shit. Because I know if you turn on this video, you know somebody that's going through the bullshit, or you going through it or went through it. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's ludicrous. If anybody that ever catches this video that works for the judicial system, the child courts, the anything, please understand that I'm not disrespecting you, but I am, because y'all don't know what be going on outside of that courtroom. Y'all do not know what parents are putting together, paying, doing, none of that. In my head, I'd rather you, if you ain't got no money, you could at least spend time with your kids. If I get you locked up, you can't even do that. So now I'm taking that away. I've never in my life took a child away from a parent. I would never fucking do it. I know what it feels like. That's why when one of my baby mothers, egghead, you kept them. No, you kept them away from yourself by your actions and your decisions. You did that. Accountability's on you. If I really was against you, I would have been them, got me some money up out you. I don't like it when people come at me. If I wanted to do something to somebody or had hard feelings, you would know it. I would have been them, came and wrecked some stuff or made some stuff crazy and hard and difficult. So shoot, if you pop up on, understand, I did that to save you and to save me the fucking headache. I don't agree with it. Nah, go on, do it. They did it to you. No, I don't fucking agree with it. I didn't like going to court or jail for that shit. So I'm not about to put nobody through it. That person could talk as much shit about me as they want to, but I'm a solid 100 kind of person. I was about to use another word, but I have always been 100. I have always been solid. You understand me? If I don't like something, the way something's done, I'm not going to do it to nobody else. I have never done that. I'm always respectful. I'm always everything. So I'm not disrespecting you single mothers out there. I'm saying that why do we got to put the parents of our child in jail or prison? It does nothing for you. You gain absolutely nothing. What is it? Is it the fact of knowing that you got them back or something? The fact of you knowing you got somebody back, that's what makes you feel better. That's what makes people call you bitter. Cause you absolutely gain nothing from that. At all. You know what I'm saying? People like, well, this house and my bills and this and that. You supposed to pay for that. You supposed to pay for your bills. Man or woman, you supposed to pay for your bills. You chose the house you got. You read the lease that said you got to pay this much every month or however you do it. If you own a house, whatever the case may be, you chose that amount. Take away what you trying to get from somebody else. Use whatever funds that you make and you got to determine the lifestyle you live. Don't determine it because I'm going to put this motherfucker on child support or I'm going to do this. This is why I disagree with the child support part of it, because you chose that lifestyle. Eye, hair, and nails done. And once again, I'm speaking to those who don't use it for the purposes they're doing it for. Also, they got a little better. It was while they in college, then they dropped it to 19. I think it should be when your kid's gone, you shouldn't have to do it no more any damn way, because now you supporting habits. Some people got kids who do drugs. I'm not giving you shit. I'm not helping you to go buy weed, buy alcohol, do none of that shit. I won't support that. See, this is why the court system was never supposed to be involved in home affairs, marital affairs anyway. But you got people around here that I don't even know where it came from. I'm going to do some research and figure out where the hell it came from and when it started. Because I'd like to know how it got brought about. Who was the first bitter bitch that came along and said, I want child support? And then I want to know who said, I can help you with this. We're going to lock them up if they don't pay when we want them to pay or what we tell them to pay when to pay it. Damn. What? Are we serious? Yeah, I don't agree with it. Some of y'all might like this video. Some of y'all don't. Whatever. I'm making it anyway because it's real. It's real, and it pisses me off, and I just still don't understand it. If you could help me understand it, you put in here a way to help me understand it, and then we can talk about it. Until then, I'm telling you, it makes no fucking sense. People are going, what up, Pam? How you doing? Hey, B. You just do what you've been doing for you and your kids. Responsibility for your own is key. Praying for your situation. Most definitely. Well, today I'm not talking about my situation, but I'm using my situation because I got custody of my kid. But I've been there. That's why I'm like, man, I understand both sides of it. But no, a lady got on Facebook and got the going at her children's father. And this is what I'm talking about. The double thing right here. You got pissed off because he wasn't paying it. You lock him up, judge. But because you didn't do your research or know any better, he got locked up and you thought he was still supposed to pay it. And you and went and blasted this man on there like he's locked up and ain't paying the child support. Now I'm mad at the judge too. What? I don't know their situation. I'm gonna pray for their situation and mine because it's retarded. It's crazy. I think I got one more left because the first baby mother I had, I was on child support for was my first 3 kids. Well, I was on it for my first 5. But the other 2 I got custody of 8 years ago. Never went and put her on it. Once again, I'm gonna keep saying that because I need to understand that everybody's don't think like that to invite strangers into what we created or what we got or got going on. I feel like I tell people all the time I'm a realist. Coming from where I come from, I understand that people just ain't got it. And even if they do got it, then that's their choice. The kids gonna see that. That's their choice. Let them go do what they do. They might come back around. They might not. Or if they not paying, they might see them all the time. Bro, that's normal life, ain't it? If it ain't, let me know. That's normal life. I ain't got no money, but I be over there to help cook, clean up, cut the yard or something like. Cause that's the type of like father I am. Like, and if you got a dude, I'm not cutting your grass, and I don't expect nothing from you. I don't try to sleep with my baby mothers. I'm not that type of baby father. Everybody go have their life and do what they do, but because we do have kids together or whatever, if we cool, I don't cut none of them's yard no more. But I will come cut the grass because you got to keep the grass up. And I will say why these boys ain't out here doing it, and I will have a conversation, but I ain't gonna let the grass get sky high and have you looking all crazy. I'm one of those baby fathers to where, cause my mom and my dad, they never, now before they had us, they they fought, got into it. Mom used to tell us all the time about how, cause my dad was abusive before me. And when I was, from the knowledge I know, from what I was able to see, my mom and dad, my mom never put my dad on child support. She never freaking talked bad to us about our dad. She never nothing. She would tell us his situation, if anything. But the way we grew up, it was, I just don't understand where the hate comes from, or the inviting the judicial and strangers to into family business. I don't understand that. I'm a realist. People just don't fucking have it sometimes. Like, if I get with a girl who ain't got shit and I have a kid with her, what do you expect her to give you besides some cat? Or vice versa, if you a female and you get with a dude and he's selling drugs, how long you think that's gonna sustain? If he don't, you see what I'm saying? It's always something. I just don't understand it. I think, like I said, if anybody judicially work for the courts or anything, I don't know if there's a petition to do, but I'll sign it. Listen, yes, everybody needs help. But I don't think nobody should go to jail or prison, because do you know what that does to a person? Especially if it's fees to be in there with murderers, killers, drug dealer, whatever the case may be, and you just this normal person who just broke. You in there possibly got to fight for your life every day. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through. You are degraded like to the lowest level when you locked up. Some people grow in there, some people don't. Most people don't grow when they get locked up. They come out institutionalized and fucked up. You could send somebody in there who was a good person, who just didn't have no money. Good person. Treat you right, nice to you, never do anything. If they got it, they help you. Send them to jail or prison, and they come out, and you could turn them into a killer. You could turn them into a drug dealer. You could turn them into something that they not, out of fear. I don't think the system should be used for that. I think, you, if anything, if you are gonna be part of that, and because I understand, well, some people got to do this and some people don't. I understand that side too. But if you are gonna invite the court system in, it should just be a fee hearing every rip. There should never be a jail date, a sentence date, a none of that date. You understand what I'm saying? Because guess what? Let's say you get put on a bracelet. Like, this was back in 2000 and matter of fact, it was right before my wife passed away. This was 2015 to 2017, 2014 to 2016, 17, something like that. I did like 2.5 years on a bracelet for child support, and then the rest of it probation. Who you think gonna get that money first? In home office, the government. And then on top of that, they want you to pay your child support. Y'all making it worse for people that at one point y'all said y'all loved and cared about. I don't agree with that. I don't care if you, I don't care what you might have done, cheated, any of that. There's just no excuse for that. If, oh, we had a one night stand, I want him on child support. So you know what you was going for from the get-go. Yeah, Pam, it is normal life. Like, I'm a realist. I think reality. I don't think of that weird shit that people do to where it's like, I, yeah, man, I seen that post and it drove me crazy. It took me about a day or so to gather my thoughts on it. I didn't even know if I was gonna make a video, but I've talked about this quite a bit, and now it's getting brought up on all kind of content creator stuff. So I'm gonna weigh in my thoughts. I got more thoughts on it, but right now I really want to emphasize on I don't think anyone should be locked up for it. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you get like a check or social security or mental disability, stuff like that, they waive it. If you broke, you just ain't got it. Go get a job and get it. Well, let me tell you the other part to that story. See, I can go with this too. And this sucks if you got multiple kids, because usually the first one is going to think that y'all's kids are more important than the other kids that you have, which is stupid as fuck. I'm just going to go out there and say that as hell. All the kids matter. But you go get a job, they going to take up to 55% of your check. What's up, Latricia? How you doing? They going to take up to 55% of your check. You and that person are no longer together. You got another family. They are going to take up to 55% of your check. And then if you are like me and are still part of all your kids' lives, you're going to be helping out outside of that, and you're going to be getting half your check took. I've went through it. I'm telling y'all, it's not no... People be like, well, it benefits me and it benefits mine. That makes the motherfucker not want to work. I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with you. When a person don't even see a $200 check, they not going to go. They can't even take care of their household with that. This is what I'm saying. When y'all decide to have kids, choose who you have kids with and put in the time to get to know these people first. And then you won't have to worry about running a social media or running a Facebook, degrading them and talking shit and bashing them 12 years later because y'all calling them piece of shits. You did 2 years for child support. Yes. Look, listen, they gave me 5. 2.5 I did on a bracelet on in-home. The other half, probation. That's why I tell people, when you're on probation, you got that sentence over your head. If you ain't got it, you ain't fucking got it. Yeah, and it's a felony too, Latricia. It's a felony. I don't know how different states do it, but yeah, felony. And like I said, they will send letters to whoever's on child support, to the parental part, not the parental, to the person who has the custody, and they ask them. They say, hey, we want to do this, lock them up. Do you want us to lock them up? Sometimes they say yes, sometimes they'll say no. To my knowledge, one said yeah and one said no. But it's still up to the court to do it. You understand what I'm saying? This was probably about this. I got the charge back in 2010, I think. 2009, 2010 is when I received the letter about it, is when they tried to violate me for it. Because I think I mean, if you miss one payment, they can, but I'm not going to sit here and lie and say after one payment, they might come get you. I do know people that have missed like 1 or 2 payments and they came and got their ass. But most of the time, they'll take you to court, give you a chance, tell you get a job if you don't got a job. If you don't get a job, they probably lock you up. You bond out. That's supposed to go towards the child support. Then, and I've been locked up. I went to court. And I'd be like, well, I paid this or I paid this outside. And they'd be like, that's not to us, and lock him up. They have done that in the past. You know, yeah, wow, crazy as hell. That's why I don't understand why these people are involving people who they wasn't in the bedroom with us. They don't even know us. They don't know our names or nothing. They would never know nothing about. They still don't know you. All they know is you came to court. They look at a paper. He didn't pay. She didn't pay. Depending on who got custody. And they'll tell you, we want you to pay $300 a week or $400 a month. Some people get higher. Some people get lower, depending on your situation. I can't really speak on the numbers for everybody. But I'm saying, and if you miss those, sometimes you ain't got it. But when you got it, everybody's good. I don't understand that. The way I was brought up, when you got it, you help. When you don't, you don't. Because even the people who got custody sometimes don't fucking have it. Man, hello. Listen to what I'm telling you. Sometimes the people that put you on child support, they got times where they ain't got it. I ain't got it. Go ask your daddy. I ain't got it. Go ask your mama. Sometimes neither one of us got it. But because you involve the court system, somebody has a jail sentence on their head. Somebody gonna ain't can't say, I ain't got it. You what? You ain't got it. All right, I see you in court. What? You ain't got it either. We ain't talking about me. We talking about you. I'm not the one on child support. Do you understand what I'm saying? The way I'm saying it, This is what I'm telling y'all. It's crazy that people think it's okay to do that shit. I don't agree with it. I'm not saying that I'm right either, y'all. Y'all could disagree with me. Y'all could think it's okay. Some people got a good thing going. But I don't think nobody likes 55% of their check being taken out of, period. Point blank, bottom line. Especially if they got multiple families. Well, one person to say this, I like to play devil's advocate. You shouldn't have went and had no more. You telling me that things didn't work out with me and this woman. Yes, we have a child together. But you telling me that I shouldn't have went and found love and had another family because of that? People go, well, you couldn't take care of this one. I don't care if you can't take care of that one. You gonna pay me for mine. That is a fucked up way of thinking. They could take your driver's license too, which is even crazier. Because if you got kids, how you gonna get to where you gonna go? How you gonna take care of anything? I definitely disagree with that shit. You taking their driver's license? Now they really can't do shit. Because that's actually the first step. I think it's like red, yellow, green. They do it like that now. They'll send you a paper, red, yellow, green. Yellow, they'll say, if you don't catch up or pay or whatever, we'll take your license. After that, we'll do, I don't know, whatever. And then you got jail, then it's like whatever. But I'm like, damn, so you take the license. Well, even if I got a job or you tell me I got to get a job, how I'm going to get it? It's a lot to go with it because some people don't be looking any damn way. But I feel like if they don't looking and they not helping you, the kid's going to see it, you going to see it. And you just got to do what you got to do. As a parent, you just do what the fuck you got to do. I chose this house right here. I chose this house. My baby mama didn't choose this house or this rent or these light bills or none of it. Right? Should she help? Yeah, our kids are here, right? You should help a little bit. Maybe I need some help. But if they not going to do it, I'm not going to boo-hoo and send them to jail for it. I'm going to do what the fuck I'm supposed to do because whether or not they help me, these lights got to stay on and get paid. This rent got to stay on and get paid. Kids going to see me doing it. I know I'm doing it. Hell, I'd be like, shit, I'm taking care of mine. I did this. I don't need nobody for shit. You might need help from time to time for real, but you know how we are. We gonna be like, shit, I got it. Mama gonna make a way. Daddy gonna make a way. That's the way it is, bro. Like, that's the way it is. But some people be like, nah. And I'm gonna honestly say, most time it's out of bitter shit because most people that really loved you at one point or rock with you at one point, they don't want to see you in a fucked up situation, especially to get you sent to prison or jail because you don't have any money. Because they knew you before y'all even had kids. Like, you know, it's one thing if you got it and you ain't helping. I understand. But shit, if you ain't got it, you just ain't got it. Shit. I ain't make nothing this week. You going to jail. Ain't that about a bitch? But yeah, man, I totally disagree. This lady got mad because he wasn't paying child support. Like, lock him up. You didn't do your research, so you shouldn't automatically know it. If he's incarcerated, if they're incarcerated, they cannot help you. They can't help you. You know who getting money because they locked up? The state. Whatever state you in is the only person getting money by your baby daddy or your baby mama getting locked up. It's helping neither one of you guys. People be so ignorant, man. Shit. Go get your ass some food stamps. Get you some TANF. I don't even get TANF. I don't get none of that shit. You know, because one thing that I'm iffy on that, I've never looked into it because I always thought that if you go get TANF, then they can go after the other one at some point or something like that. Nah, don't go after her. What the fuck? I don't want her in the court system. First of all, if she got to go to court, that means I got to go to court. I don't want to see y'all's fucking ass. I didn't seen you enough growing up. I don't want to see you. My thought process is just so different, y'all. Some women do it out of anger because they can't have the man. Most definitely. Yep. And some do it because they trying to live beyond their means. Let me tell you something that I don't like. I don't like, and I don't got no issue with nobody smoking tree or none of that shit. That I don't give a fuck about that. Do your thing. But if you think I want to pay child support, and I'm not saying it's me, I'm just saying in general, there's a lot of situations to where judges don't know shit. Neither do prosecutors. Why the fuck are they in your business? You might know where this money about to go and is going. And you like, man, I'm not about to pay for none of that shit. I'm not paying for nothing. But they don't understand. They don't even care to hear that shit. And then as a real person like me, you know, some people will be like, nope, I shouldn't have to pay it. Go drug test. I've heard of this. I was in court. They said, I ain't paying nothing. They do drugs and smoke. We give them a drug test. That's where the money going. I shouldn't have to pay child support because it's just going to their habit. I've seen it. I've seen that shit. And I do agree with that shit too. Why the fuck are you paying child support and these motherfuckers is doing drugs? Let them pay for that shit. Once again, people on here, don't come at me. I'm not saying, man, you telling because that I ain't tell nothing. I'm using it as in reference to some people's situations are different than others. Hell, everybody I fucking know smoke. I don't smoke, but I've never done it. I was an athlete. And some of y'all be like, I was an athlete and I smoke too. Well, that's why you on here watching me and I'm talking to you. Cause yeah, I don't know. But whatever. No, I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, I don't give a fuck what people do. If you can support whatever the fuck it is you doing, by all means, you earned your money, you fucking go do it. I've never been in nobody's pockets but my own. And sometimes I pull lint out these motherfuckers. And I don't think nobody should send nobody to jail for having lint in their pocket. Hey, it be downtime. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, people just, I just don't, I don't, nah, I'm good. I don't fuck with it. Male or female, I don't give a damn about it. Like I told you, I was told to go put my baby mother on child support by every fucking body. The fuck for? She just did time. Why the fuck I'm not gonna be responsible for sending her ass back. She might miss some payments. What the fuck? Which I will tell you. Get out that heat. I know you see me sweating, that's why I'm over here. Listen, I didn't shut my thing, rolling these windows up so I could get up out of here. I'm sitting out here talking to y'all hot, sweating. Sweating, you hear me? Sweating. Yeah, man, I fuck that shit. Listen, I give you another story, and this ain't the shit on my baby mother or none of that shit, because this is just me talking to y'all. I've had a situation, let's say I got custody of my kids. You know you pay back support, right? I had the card because I got custody of my kids. Motherfuckers are goddamn, somehow to switch, you get a new card or whatever the case may be. Motherfucker kept the shit. I'm telling you, and this is me. I've never put nobody on child support. But people, listen, let me tell you something. People will do you however the fuck they feel. When people, what up, Gertrude? How you doing? People, man, when you talk about loyalty, respect, and just some shit you just don't fucking do, that's my motto. I live by a code. Common sense shit. If you know you fucked up for doing something, you shouldn't do it. If you know what you should be doing, go do it, please, y'all. Don't be those fucked up people with no morals, no values, no fucked up way of thinking or none of that shit. That's like, Motherfucker's supposed to give you some bread that's yours, and just because you don't speak, they said, well, we don't talk, so I ain't give it to you. Nah, get them they shit. That's just the respectful shit to do. People's shit is so fucked up. But people, listen, let me tell you something else about people. People will scream about respect, and solid. And them same people be the ones that fuck you over. That's real talk. So that's why I stay the fuck away from people, because you can't trust the thing people say. Now, I do got people where, now, when it come to big money, they give me my shit. I ain't got nobody in my circle that I got to worry about on the financial part. If it's owed to me, they do it. But I only trust, there's, like my baby mother on here, there's a certain situation. We might not talk. I done cussed her ass out recently because she deserved that shit. But then I quit because I don't want to be on here doing all that. But at the end of the day, there's still certain people that I trust with certain shit. I might not trust you with this, but I can trust you with this because you didn't show that. But yeah, man, you gotta let people do things the way they do it sometimes. But back to this child support shit, I'm against it. I never in my life put my baby mothers on child support. Never. Never. If I was to go have another child, naturally I'm gonna have custody. But no. But if I had another child, I'd be married, first of all. I'm not having kids out of wedlock or none of that shit, because that means it could be temporary. But I can't have kids anyway. I'm just saying that in advice, like, I wouldn't put myself in a position to be fucked up like that again, because doing time is real. So me and one of my baby mothers know what it's like to be locked up. The other ones don't. I think one of them went for like an hour one time just for something stupid. And if they went again, I don't know about it or heard about it. So that's why I personally can give leeway with certain shit with that one. Now, I will cuss her the fuck out like I did recently, because when you do some fucked up shit, I'm going to be on your ass about it. I still don't want to talk to no fucking body. I don't want to talk to nobody. But because people just go keep doing the same shit over and over. Now, some of y'all done said, Brandon, well, what if, is there a chance for this and this and this and this? There's always a chance for anything with me, because I'm a very forgiving person. I'm a very loving person. And y'all know this. Y'all been rocking with me long enough to know that I am very, very, very loyal and very family oriented. Anybody on here has seen the dynamic with me and my family. I'm very family oriented. Fucked up shit happens. So is there a chance at some point? Maybe. But I don't know. At this point, I really don't give a fuck, to be honest. Still, I'm not mad or nothing like that about anything. I'm still fucked up about it though. I ain't mad about it, but but yeah, man, I don't like that, man. Y'all sending people to jail because they broke, because they ain't got no money, man. That's crazy to me. As these young bucks said, that's beyond me. Because what are you giving it to them? And then they got the nerve to call it a gift. I call it parenting. If I go buy my child a car and I come into the courtroom and you tell me that that don't count against my child support, it's a gift, or because it didn't go through them, man, you out your fucking mind. And people think that's okay. We going to court. We going to court. Latricia, it's degrading to go to jail. It's very degrading. I didn't learn it till way later, man. I done been to jail so many times when I was young. I don't never want to go back. The old me is like, you couldn't pay me to do nothing crazy. If I was to go, it would have to be something that I did a long time ago, and you know what I'm saying, that you just might have to pay for, at some point. But I don't have none of that, I don't think. And if it is, it would probably be something to do with fees. But I don't think there is. But yeah, no, you're not gonna hear Brandon did nothing new, no nothing. Brandon ain't did shit. It's very degrading to go to jail. You got people telling you what to do, when to do it, how to do it, all day. All day. Some days they won't even let you out just because they don't feel like dealing with you. What? That's the modern day slavery. Sending you to jail. And then they get paid because while you in there. The system, the government, they get paid. That don't benefit nobody else. So I'm not about to send nobody to jail. You know what I'm saying? Not like, no. Now if you out here killing people, raping kids, and doing all this shit, then yeah, go ahead and go on go. Go on in there and go and learn your lesson. I'll send you for some shit. I Charleston White the shit out your ass. You out here doing some goofy shit. But nah, bro, I'm Trish said Brandon a good guy now. Very fucking good, I'm very good, You know? Very good. I don't want no smoke with nobody. I used to have a trigger word. If you call me a bitch, I'm gonna hurt you. I got in trouble all the time. I used to beat people up for looking at me, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I used to do stuff to people. I was violent. Like I told y'all before. I used to do the dumbest shit. I get arrested for I used to get involved with stuff that like just ignorant stuff, man. Trying to run the streets, man. When you young though, I mean, your body can take them little jail beds. I'm 39. I can't get on that bench. I'm gonna tell you right now, my back gonna start hurting 3 minutes after I try to lay down. My feet gonna be hurt. My knees gonna be crackling. I can't do it. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And it's all, if it's hot, it's hot. It's cold, it's cold. I don't want to do none of that. I don't want to smell no another grown man. I don't want to hear nobody shitting next to me, pissing in the toilet, in the sink, because they connected. I don't want nothing to do with none of that shit. Hell no. No, no, no. You can't tell me none of that shit. Then you get in there with a funky motherfucker that don't want to clean or nothing, and they stink because they don't want to take showers. You can't pay me to do nothing crazy. I don't know what I was thinking when I was younger, y'all. Gertrude, listen, yes, I'm not doing it. I don't want to be next to no funky nigga. No, I'm sorry, no funky nothing. You spending all day, every day with grown men. You might see a lady guard go by and you up in the window like this, trying to see her. Nah, that ain't it. I tell people all the time, like, man, listen, I got some stories, man. I ain't got on here and gave none of my stories. I need to do story times. Y'all want me to start doing story times? I got stories for your ass. But you, oh man, they keep you up all night. I tell you what I did to pass my time. I got a set regimen when I used to go. I went that often. Look, when I'm there, my first 2-3 days, I don't eat nothing. I get into my workout mindset. I don't eat nothing. Then, it take me about a week so to get my commissary stuff together, get that together, make sure I got my hygiene stuff. Then once I start getting older, I just start going wolf crazy. I never wanted to do no lineups. Eventually, I wanted to come out crazy as hell. I wanted you to know I was locked up when I got out. And I'm one of those people that do stuff to the extreme. It was a couple times I came out Muslim and or wasn't eating pork or nothing. I switched. Listen, man, I be doing good until like about the 60th day, and then I'm right back to doing the same bullshit I said I wasn't gonna do. What's up, Kimash? How you doing? What's going on with you? You know them people that go to jail and promise to do better and promise to never cheat and promise to be on their best behavior? That used to be me. I'm telling you right now, baby, I swear to God, I don't know nothing. I'm gonna be at home. You want to get married? I've been thinking about marrying you this whole time. This is like the second day I'm in jail. I'm trying to get my shit together. I don't want you to go nowhere. Fuck what these other people talking about. They over talking about they letting their girl do this till they get home. Girl, you better not touch no motherfucking body. I'm gonna be mad. I'm calling every time I get out the cell. My phone bill was always gonna and baby, I love you to death. You know that? You know, I was sitting here thinking, what type of ring you want? Because soon as I get out of here, we get married. I was one of them. You know, them is the way it is. I ain't gonna get no more trouble. I ain't gonna never fight you. I ain't gonna never nothing. Everybody be good for for a good couple months. I think I give myself 2, 3 months and then I'll be right back at it. No cap, right back at it. I knew he wasn't shit. I knew it too. But I was trying really hard to be shit. I was trying to be somebody for a minute. And I don't know. I don't know. Dejal. I don't even know what that is, brother. No disrespect. I don't know what that is. Israel. I know. I know what Israel is. Israel. What am I picking for? No, I take that back. I ain't picking nothing. I don't know what you telling me to pick for. I will not be. Sir, real talk with B said Israel. Israel must go. I'm not doing it. I ain't picking shit. I ain't picking nothing. They all get saved when they go to prison. Yep, I still got all my books too. I gotta, cause when you go, you get your free book, then you can get books and to take these tests. I got a stack of books. Every time I went, I brought my Bibles home. The only thing you ain't supposed to bring home is your clothes and all that stuff. You're supposed to keep it there and throw it away. You ain't supposed to take nothing with you. Some people nowadays you'll take your commissary, but nah, me, I leave it to whoever my cellie was, and or if I had family or somebody else in there, I'd you know dispense it out evenly through whoever. But nah, I don't, they did it. They rolled them doors. I'm gone. I'm talking about I moved up out of there so fast. I'm gone. Oh, bro, you support Palestine or Israel? Well, what's the basis of the question? Like, what am I supporting of? Like, what is it? What is it? Patricia, dang, yeah, man, I be up out of there. I sleep with my shoes on the first month. I think my croc things. I tell you what, the first time I got locked up, it was definitely a learning thing for me. I got, I think it was like gangrene, not gang, it was like green shit on my feet, yellow shit on my, because I got in the shower without shower shoes. And I never forget it. When they start turning colors, everybody in there cracking up laughing. They said, man, bro, because everybody where I'm at, basically, if you go get like, you're going to see all your boys, your homies. You're going to be related to probably most of the people. Well, I am anyway. Fam, man, you tripping. You know how many kids you just stepped on in that shower? And I'm like, oh, snap, you right. They be like, man, people be in there getting it off. They be pissing and some people, some people shit in them showers. That be in the women's dorms, though. That be in the women's side. They be pooping in the showers. But yeah, and I said, oh, snap. They said, yeah, you got to get you some shower shoes. And then they give you these. We had Crocs before they was Crocs, before Crocs was known. Them was you when you was in there, them bright orange joints. That's what you was on. Now they done made them a fad, like a fashion statement. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Y'all will fit right in there. But yeah, man, they said that to me. Gross. I know. I was like, man, trust, believe me. First thing I get, I use my Crocs and the boats, and I wear them in there because they dry like that. They dry super fast. They foam. They dry super fast. And then you get your shower shoes. You know your toes gonna be out, but you have stuff under your feet. So yeah, most definitely. That's how I spend most of my time for real. And then I was antisocial the first couple. It depend how long I'm in there, whichever time it was. First couple weeks, I'll be, I'm in my room most of the time. I'm working out. I'm getting my head together to do my time or whatever, and then I'll start. We'll start like playing cards, doing poker, all that, casino, all that. Uh, and we do it for like push ups, squats, sit ups. We used to do burpees, 88s, whatever you want to call them. We used to do all kind of stuff, playing cards or people play checkers or whatever. And then eventually I go uh down to the thing and I watch sports or watch something. Whoever got the remote, but yeah, we thumbs up the live and support the channel, please. Most definitely, man. Most definitely support the channel. Hit them likes, get them likes up, man. It's 9. Get them likes up. I'm guilty of watching sometimes too, though, and I'll be like, but yeah, I don't never want to go back. That's why I'm so adamant on this whole thing with the child support situation, man. When that lady went on that rant and was blasting, and then she was mad at her baby daddy, mad at the judge. I'm like, how you think you about to get some money and you got the man locked up? That was dumb on you, right? You done got the man locked up because he wasn't paying child support. Then you got mad at him again because he in jail and ain't paying it. But then you got mad at the judge and said this is a messed up judicial system. Literally, this is a messed up judicial system. That's what she went to. Because they ain't getting no making him pay. How you gonna pay? Man, they crazy, man. I don't understand. I'm telling you, man, that these people, you better know who you with. Better know who you with before you have anyone. Listen, quit having kids, man, with random regular people. Better stop that shit. Patricia, them guys wasn't trying to hit on you because you good looking. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm okay. But nah, ain't nobody tried no shit like that. They would have got thrown over the rail. I'm telling you, back when I was getting locked up, I was violent. Like when I would come in there, it had got to a point where people would put totes. This one time I'll never forget it. At this point, I had went in there. It had been a couple years since I had got in trouble and had to go back, but I ended up violating probation one time. And I go in there, and like I said, it's been a couple years since I've been doing pretty good, and then I violated. I get in there, the homies, my boy, my boy Bryson, rest in peace. He passed away. Oh, fam in here, we about to get it in. Wooty woo. He said, man, we be doing fights in here now. He catching me up on everything. We be doing these fights, sale fights in here now. Wooty woo. We be putting totes up. I put my tote up with you, fam. I looked at cuz and said, man, I'm not about to be in here fighting with y'all because of no dang soups and food. He started cracking up laughing, man. He was like, he said, I'm just saying, man, we could come up in here with you in here, man. Bro, I'm trying to go back home. But they was doing it though. And they was doing it. Some of the CEOs at the time, and some of them, they knew they was doing it. They'd go all, they was young. Some of them we knew each other. Like, or you just go out like to the corner because the camera couldn't see. The people would go to the corner, or they'd go like, or you had to. We used to say boot up. If anybody ever been locked up to come across the video, you know what that means. You say boot up. I mean, get your shoes on and hit the cell. Y'all about to go at it. You do that. Post somebody up at the door. Boom, boom, boom. You come out and then, man, may the best people win, man. But I never, unfortunately for me, there was rare times because everybody knew who I was and like what I was capable of. And then I got some stories for y'all, man. Um, I'm gonna start doing story times. I think I should. What y'all think? I asked y'all ain't say nothing in the section. If y'all want me to do story times, y'all gotta tell me. Hey, we want story time with B. And then I do story time. I ain't doing story time till y'all tell me y'all want story time. Look, I'm acting like a little kid. Latricia said yes. We got a yes. 35, 45. They not participating, Latricia. Latricia, they don't want story time. Dang, story time would be, listen. Now, I will say this. Look, my brother got into a fight with this gay dude because the gay dude was trying me. My brother went, it was at the park. I had football practice, and I don't know what the heck went on between them two because they was like they both danced. I think I know he did. He actually the fam, which is crazy. We found out later, we fam, but it was crazy because I'm at football practice. Is this? Let's see. My brother got into the fight one time, then he got into the fight with dude. Okay, so he got into the fight with the dude, but it ended up just being like a rumor thing. But him and the gay dude went at it. Is there a line on my brother? But yeah, that was the one time. I think we was like 14. He would have to tell you, I think I was like 14, 15. My mom probably remember, but it was probably like 14, 13 maybe. Maybe 13, somewhere like that. We was young. It was some kid stuff, man. It was a bunch of goofy. I tell you another story. No, I'm gonna say this other story. I'm gonna say this. Listen, hood stories. Listen, I'm gonna give y'all a good one. I'm gonna do a story time, and I'm gonna tell y'all this story. And yeah, hey, I'm gonna do story time, y'all. I'm gonna do story time. Story time would be we gonna do it. If you see that pop up, I'm gonna put that's gonna be the title. Story time would be. Y'all better be locked in, and y'all better get up on this channel. Y'all better get in. That's when you know I'm about to tell some stories, boy. And they facts. Facts. I told you my life could be a movie, man. I done tried to jump out of windows. Man, y'all, I done did some crazy stuff, man. When I tell y'all that I love God so much, He didn't bless me to survive so much shit, y'all. Like, God blessed me to survive just so much shit, man. I love God so much. People don't, I shouldn't be here right now. Or you'll say I should be because God brought me here, but like it is definitely a blessing for me to see 39 because there's a lot of people that I used to roll with that are not here no more. Like I'm very appreciative of my life. I'm very appreciative of what I've went through and overcame. Uh People like to say stuff like, would you change this or change that? I don't really have a straight answer for that because I don't think I would have became the man that I am, the parent that I am now, or have the heart that I have now, or the thinking if I wouldn't have went through all the shit that I went through. Some people are like, well, you could have got to this point another way. Maybe. I'm not saying that I couldn't have took another route or I wouldn't have came upon um this thinking process the way I live now. But I feel like it took what I went through to make me who I am today, if that makes sense to y'all. I know a lot of people like, I would have changed this, changed that. The stuff I would have changed was stuff like, was you a good kid or bad kid, B? Um, You know what? My mom made a video. She tell you I wasn't no bad kid. I wasn't no bad kid. I was just an angry kid. Um, but that didn't come until the anger and all that stuff, the violent person didn't come out till about 14 after my grandfather died. That's when all that came out. And then when I started having to fight my mother's first husband every night, that's when that bad. But no, I wasn't a bad kid. I was in sports from the time I was 4 all the way up until shit. I was in sports up until my late 20s. When I got to 30s, I quit, which I shouldn't have. That's what probably put all the weight on me. But I used to walk around about 185, 195. I think the highest I boxed when I boxed professional was probably about 225, maybe. I don't know. But no, I wasn't a bad kid. I got in trouble. Dang, what would you say a bad kid? I got suspended for fight. Golly, man, was I a bad kid for real, man? Damn. You know them people that like my son wasn't no bad kid. He just misunderstood. But damn, I was a shit talker before I became this person people were scared of. I was a shit talker and I wasn't gonna do nothing to know. I just talk shit. And yeah, I don't think I was a bad kid though. You know, like I've been suspended from school. I didn't been expelled from school, stuff like that. But they always let me come back for sports though. Like literally, like Coach McKay, I love him to death. Steve Deshaun, I love him to death. There's a lot of people that was brought along my way. My baseball coaches, football coaches, basketball coaches. That I was able to come back because I excelled at sports a lot. So where's my charger, man? I think I'm about to. Hey, where's my charger? Let me get my charger. I ain't done talking and I ain't trying to get off yet. Let me get my charger. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, I got you. What you want me to cook? Some chicken, some baked chicken, some broccoli, corn on the cob, macaroni and cheese. You want chicken? I got you. All right, I'm gonna take it out. Okay, I got you. You know when they say they want something to eat, and, you got to get it together. I'm gonna bake something for them. All right, let me get this thing. I ain't trying to go look. I'm gonna be linked over the couch for a minute. But no, I had good grades. Um, I had my flaws, like, as a kid. I was a regular kid, man. I wasn't no I never I I don't think I was a bad kid. I think I was just I was your average kid. Like I said, I was a PK for I am a PK. I said I was a PK. I'm a PK. My grandparents raised me. I was raised the church way until, like I was always raised the church way, but it got more street when I moved in with my mother. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I got to see a lot of worlds. Like I said, I done been in the preacher's home. I've been in the ghetto hood home. I done been in the white folks' home where it's just all peace and cheerful. I done been in like um, I think what really helped me change my life, my far as the way I was treating people was when I was in shelter care, and I met this little guy. He used to have seizures. We used to say he looked just like Billy Gilman, literally just like him. And he would always have seizures, and it would always break my heart when I saw him have a seizure, and then I couldn't do nothing about it. But this guy Q, shout out to Q, if you watching, um, I Q ended up being like a OG guy to me uh, at a shelter care. He played ball too, so he would have been around by my older cousin Dewan's age, and he kind of took me under his wing after that. And then when I got out of shelter care, um, I would see him around, and he would still be like, "Hey, you doing this, you stopping that, you know what I'm saying? He would stay on me. So I did have some guys that tried to be like, hey, don't whatever, but you know, we need that from our father though, you know what I'm saying? But you know, we still respect those guys that try to step in and try to tell you something right though. But anyway, you know, once I got grown, me and Q became tight. We played ball together. It was cool, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the people that I was looked up to once I got older, because I was always around older people, I started rocking with the older people, you know, fairly young age for the most part. But yeah. So I think I was a good kid. I got in trouble, but I was a good kid, man. I just went through a lot, man. Like as a kid, I went through a lot, man. Like I said, I was 15 when I watched the first person I cared about die right next to me. You know what I'm saying? So who wouldn't be messed up after that? You know what I'm saying? Like my grandpa died, then her name was Summer. I did a video a long time ago, like who wouldn't? I looked over, it was nighttime, it was like 9:14 p.m. at night. It was I want to say like March, damn, something, I don't know. It was in March. And that was a very traumatic day for me, man. Like I went through the windshield, came back in the car, all these scars for anybody new. If you see scars on this side of my face, they are from that accident when I was 15 years old. And I looked over, half of her was hanging out the window. Like it was just, she was still together, but she was linked through the window. Her head went through. And bro, like they had to, you know, half my face was wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? Like that was one of the first times that I, you know, yeah, man. So from there, anger just started coming out, and you know, I was probably depressed back then, but I didn't know what depression was. Hell, I don't know. I ain't know what depression, PTSD, uh, anxiety, all that shit was until I was older. Shit, in my 30s. In our household, in the hood, we didn't. First of all, I never really heard nothing about like child support or no shit about depression, anxiety. We didn't have that in our home like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have those conversations. We didn't know nothing about that shit. So, you know, growing up, when I finally found out that I had it, it was which was just a few years ago, like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, you know, I just handled it pretty well. Most people that got PTSD and all that, they kind of whatever. Now I do still rage. That's sweet. Oh, I know that was hard for you to lose your friend. It was my fiance. Yeah, well, technically it was, so she was older. You know how you are when you're like 15, 16 and you be in love. And we was together for a long time, actually. And, you know, we had talked about, you know, getting married when we got grown and stuff like that. But we was together. So I said friend, but we were dating. Um, so, yeah, that did hurt. Like I was just looking at a picture. I got a picture of us. Matter of fact, I ain't never shut, man, hold on. I don't know if I should do it. Man, I'm gonna do it now. Cause Latricia, you locked in with me right now. I got a picture of me and her back when right before it happened. Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all. I got a picture. Shout out to my brother for always keeping photos, because without him, and I got more too, so I hope y'all can see it when I put it up. But this was her, like, this was right before it happened. Her name was Summer. This was right before it happened. Yeah, man. Oh, I was so young in this picture. I don't know if y'all can see it real good or not. Look how young I was, though. I was skinny, too, y'all. But yeah, man, so, you know, after that happened, I went through, people, like my mother said on her, you know, I've been through a lot of traumatic stuff, and I think a lot of people have, but everybody's situation is different. Everybody handles it different. You know, at the end I've seen other death, you know. I've been involved in some stuff, and then when my wife passed, I found her dead. You know what I mean? I tried to, you know, bring her back, but I couldn't. So yeah, man, you know, a lot of that stuff would make you angry, but I've overcame everything, and you know, I've been focused on being a father, a parent, I think that drew me closer to being better on the good side of life and the good side of things and being appreciative about life. You know what I'm saying? Those are scary situations. You know what I'm saying? I've watched my one of my best friends, one of the little homies, when I was younger. He got hit by a car. We outside playing. He got bounced at least about 15, 20 yards, just boom, 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 boom. And we just watching like, and you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. He survived. He good. But it's, man, like, yeah, you see a lot of stuff, man. Like, then I guess the streets just took over. Like, I just went into like rage mode. Like, I didn't know how to treat women back then. I didn't know. Like, whenever I make a video and I say I used to be a piece of shit, like, I mean it. Like, I was angry. You know what I mean? Like, I was a hurt kid. You know, they say hurt people hurt people. Like, I was an angry kid. I was hurting. I didn't know where to place my anger. I didn't have nobody to. So everybody that was around, I just kind of just, I was violent. She was a pretty little girl. Yeah, she was. She had these bright blue eyes, man. She had these bright blue eyes. Yeah. You know those times where you miss people and you always wonder, like, dang, would y'all still be talking if, survived, or what you think would be if this person was still here type deal. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sorry for your loss. Yeah, I think I responded to that, didn't I? Appreciate that. Definitely appreciate it. Latricia, you needed counseling. I didn't even know what that was back then. Like I said, I didn't know what that was either. You didn't, in the black area where I was, you didn't hear people talking about no counseling or bipolar or none of that. Like I said, for the longest time, that stuff came out dang near around social media. I mean, far as being known, but I didn't know nothing about it. Counseling, yeah, but you right. Like, yeah, I definitely needed some counseling and never knew it. You know what I'm saying? I had issues going on that I didn't know where was, what was what, had to deal with them. Didn't have nobody really telling me how to deal with them because they probably didn't know how to deal with them because they didn't know what it was either. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sucked, but that's why I say I don't know if I would change. I would probably, I don't know if I would change anything. And if I did, it would be because I learned everything I know from my struggles and my process and my losses and my gains, whatever. So I don't know. If I would change stuff, it would be like timelines, time frames. Like, I wouldn't have had a kid at 19. I would have waited till like now when I talk to my kids, I would have waited till uh after college. I had a career. I was stable. Um, you know what I'm saying? See, didn't get taught that type stuff when I was younger. We didn't know nothing about that financial and all that stuff. We knew about getting money, and we had the paper food stamps back then. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, school didn't really teach you that. Nobody really, and it was a crack era when I came up. It was a crack era. So really nobody, you know what I'm saying? So people was just living the day to day basically at that point. The area I was in, the environment I was in anyway. See, all this is probably for another video because I started on child support. Now I'm talking about some real shit. Like, this is a good conversation right here. But maybe we could get back to it. Latricia, if I do want to, these conversations right here are the conversations I like to have though. If I ever forget and you just bring it back up to me and we can go into it. Because I like to hit on stuff like this. But yeah, you was traumatized, very, and didn't even know it. I mean, you know it, but you don't know. You know what I mean? So yeah, and all of that stuff I had to figure out on the fly, like most people. But I was really young. I wasn't even settled into my, like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely do a story time, man. But I thank goodness that I got to the point. That's why I'm so blessed, because God knew, You know, even though I went through a lot and I put myself through a lot of stuff. Like I don't do the whole devil made me do this and this and that and this and that. God don't love me. God loved me. He gave me a choice to do this and do that, free will. So some stuff, yeah, you know, God is in a lot of great things, but you know, and I give him thanks and blessings for everything, good and bad, because I'm still here. You know what I mean? So, I'm not perfect to this day, but I have learned a lot and I'm definitely trying my best. And I do respect everybody. I love most people. I don't hate anybody. I come close to it. I got this line that's like, this is hate because, you know, God, you ain't supposed to hate. So there's this line I got where it's like right underneath. But yeah, man, definitely blessed. I know the love of God. I know the angry side. I know the the forgiving, the passionate. I feel like I do, you know what I mean? I done been through probably all kind of walks of life from yet being young and older, hell. Who, still go through stuff sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Especially up here. But I did therapy for about a year and a half, 2 years, quit doing therapy, put myself back in therapy earlier this year, and then I'm just in it. Um, yeah, man. So, yeah, I enjoy therapy. It's a good outlet place. I usually know what she's gonna say anyway because I'm like I'm a thinker. We talk about it all the time. Like I pretty much know the answers that I'm looking for. It's just good to hear somebody else say it sometimes, I guess, or just to have somebody to talk to. So that's why I like therapy. Cause no cap, I always feel like I'm like the smartest person I know. So I talk to myself a lot. But it's good to talk to other people. Um, But yeah, man, I'm gonna definitely have to do some story times, man. I know a lot of people get on here and make content and stuff, and they like to tell their story. I wasn't able to tell all my story before, and I was probably uncomfortable telling it because there's a very violent side to my story. There's a very peaceful side as well. Man, it's just got everything in it. So I think it probably be a good little thing. And some of it I'll leave off safe for my book. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do a story time. But yeah, man, man, don't have kids with people till you know them though. Have kids with somebody that you plan to be with. I know sometimes accidents happen, things happen. Not saying um, but try to prepare yourself for certain things in life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta everybody gotta learn, but I feel like we can help things a little bit more if we give a voice to things. You know what I mean? Um, in this day and age, hey, these kids need all the help they can get. I'm not gonna lie to you. The youth right now is in a tough spot. Um, man, these kids don't even know how to write cursive. I teach mine, but man, my son, he got some work to do on it. But they took cursive out of the schools. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't know. The youth, they got some work cut out for them, but then it's a blessing and a curse because they got social media where they can learn stuff if they choose to look it up. But with everything thrown in their face, I guess we kind of got to guide that a little better. Recently, after my little debacle with my last 3 lives, I've changed some things around too. Like I've had to change some things down. It woke me up to a few things. But yeah, man. Um, hey, baby. Hi. Mwah. Love you. You ready for me to cook? Yeah. Yep. She ready for me to cook. I gotta hop up off here. Hey, it was good talking to everybody. Latricia, hope to see you in the next live. We're gonna chop it up. I've been on here for a minute. It's 6:07. Ain't that 6:07? That say 6:07?
My daddy's gonna cook, and then we're gonna eat, and then he's gonna talk to you guys again. Bye.
Y'all heard what she said. But anyway, I'm gonna get up off here, get this chicken out of here, and get going, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hope y'all keep rocking with your boy, man. Hit that thumbs up on the way out, man, and keep
Come to the channel, man. Support the channel, man, for sure. Latricia, take care. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, she's a doll. Need her hair done. Her style is gone, but we're gonna get it. But yeah. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace. Shiraz. Holla. Oh no, I said Shiraz. I thought the money sign was an S. But yeah, for sure. Hey, Kimar said, hey. But yeah, man, I'm gonna hop up off
Tell
of
my
here.
mommy I love her.
What? They don't talk to your mama. But yeah, I'm gonna get up off here. Love y'all. Oh, got one thumbs up already. All right, I'm gone. Peace out. Appreciate you.